Kelly Ellison. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Owen. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, guys. Got all our marshals? Yep. All right, here we go. Loops live, loops live. Owen 15-4, Kelly 15-6, and Scott 15-9. Dom goes 15-6. Tyler, we won't even discuss. He's got about 16 more laps to make it up. 16-1 for Tyler on that lap. Flew right out of his shoe. You good, Jeff? All right. Little greasy right there. Apparently, I glued it about 2:30, and it was pretty good then. I walked it. I probably didn't need to do a whole lot of gluing. A little help for Scott. .145 down, 3:15 to go. Ellison out front on a 20 and a 5:13. Dom 19.510. Now down to an 18.505. Owen 18.516. Tyler 17.5 flat, Scott 17.505. .230 down, 2:30 to go. Halfway. Kelly, Dom, Scott, Tyler, and Owen. I don't know if that Owen's 31. Is that accurate? Owen, did you just have a wreck on that last lap? He's not talking to me. .31 seems a little long, even with a wreck. .315 down, 145 to go. Dom now to the point, 19.504. Kelly 18.503, Owen 18.508, Scott 18.515, Tyler 17.505. Yes, it did. It a 29.8. Good call. I'll have to check your signal strength when you hit the stripe. Your signal strength's 128, so it shouldn't have been a big deal. You still are, now that I fixed it. 1 to go, guys. 20 and a 5.12 for Kelly. Dom on a 19.502, Scott on an 18.511, Owen 18.511, Tyler 18.514.
.45 seconds left.
Yeah, your signal strength that time was 126, so it's hanging around that 126, 128 range. That's usually pretty good. And our noise on the loop's only 45, which is lower than normal. So 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds left.
Shouldn't have. That loop should go clear over across the tube. Guys will actually be inside the tube and still check.
.15 seconds left.
Time's about to expire, guys. Keep racing, keep racing. Listen for your names. Kelly, Dom, Scott, Tyler, and Owen last time at the stripe. Everybody's still live. Keep racing, keep racing.
Scott, Owen, and done.
Owen going to go 3. Only car done.
MT fast done.
4 and 5 for Tyler and Owen.
Kelly Ellison
waiting
done.
On Dom. One live one. That'll be the car that was just upside down. That's a live car, guys. Give him a little bit of room there. One live car through the wheel.
All drivers are finished.
Dom's going to go to the 2 spot. He put it on a 20 lapper there in the last
race
lap.
Is completed.
Kelly goes 20 and a 5.13. Dom goes 20 with a 5.20. Everybody else on 18s. Put them down, come out and marshal.
Mike Ruth. Tom Series. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Check him in, check him in. Kelly and Kelly was back-to-back, and Jeff was marshaling, so.
Jeff Lawrence.
And again, guys, small turnout tonight, so there's no huge
45
rush.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Between guys having to go back-to-back, not having enough marshals, and then I haven't even got my radio out of the box yet, so. And I've been here since 2 o'clock.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Need some marshals, guys. I got 3. I need 5. Come on. Somebody help me out. There's Tyler.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And get somebody on the...
Kelly Ellison.
Dom's already on it. Okay.
Less than 5.
Give Kelly another lap here. And Jeff. There goes Mike. And then we're going to go live here, guys. So find your happy place. Loops live. Scott, if you could call the next one, I would appreciate it. I haven't even... Huh? Okay. I haven't even got my radio out of the box yet. Okay. All good. Well, help for Tom. Mike 14-4, Jeff 15-6, Kelly 16-6, and Tom 27-8. $120 down, $340 to go. Mike Ruth out front, 21.506. Kelly Ellison on a 19.5 flat. Jeff 18.504. Tom 16.519. Ruth, your leader, 21.506. Here he comes down the front stretch. There he goes. 14.5 that time. Take it easy. That was your leader. Leader down the front stretch. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. 20 with a 5:04. Ellison 19.503. Jeff 18.503 and Tom 16.508. So Mike Ruth out front in this one, working the wheel. There he is down the front stretch, looking to put it back on a 21 lapper. He's on a 20 with a 5:02. With a 5:01 now. There goes Jeff. He's in that 3 spot, 19.516. Kelly, 19.502 in the 2 spot. Tom, 16.506 in the 4. Leader coming down the front straight again. 20 with a 5:05. Ellison, Lawrence, and Cirrus. Your running order. 1:30 to go. $120. Leader working by himself over the tabletop. Here he comes through the center double. Working towards the wheel. Double single. And down the front stretch for a 14.3, almost a hero lap. 14.331 is a hero lap, and that belongs to Mike Ruth as well. That one was a 14.398. 14.5 on that one. 20 with a 5:01.
45 seconds
Kelly's
left.
got his on a 20 and a 5:14. Jeff on a 19.514 and Tom on a 17.512. Little help for Tom. Backside of the double. Stay inside, Jeff.
30 seconds left.
Little help for Tom.
15 seconds left.
I left that part out, Tom. Less than 10. Ruth, Ellison, Lawrence, and Cirrus, your running order. Everybody's live.
Mike Ruth done.
Ruth done with the win, 20 with a 5:01. Everybody else will finish it up on this one.
Tom Series done. Kelly Ellison done.
Waiting on Jeff Lawrence to finish it up in the 3 spot.
All drivers are
That's
finished.
a race. Put
Jeff
it down,
Lawrence
put on
done.
Marshall, and I need
The
one
race is
helper.
completed.
I will need one helper. That's all right.
There's only 3 of us. Worst you're going to get third, best you're going to get first, right? So.
I get it, but there's only 3 in ours too, so I mean, I think it's just me, Brian, and Mike. Yeah. I might bail
1 minute to the start of the race.
Minute to go, especially if it's not close.
Scott Owen. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
I need one helper. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it. Got to get my Marshall coverage. Get my other racer up here. He was out blowing the track off.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Tyler tweeting. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
First day with the radio? We'll give Tweety another one. He was late to get to the stand because he was blowing the track off and then had a terrible first lap, warm-up lap. Second one a little better, but there it is. Tweety says go with it, so we're going to go with it. $15 and a $5 for Owen to start it off. 16-7 for Tyler. And 15-9 for Scott. Owen with bragging rights on your opener. Little help for Tweety at the backside of the double. Oh, and he had to go back to get Owen. Scott might have been a beneficiary on that whole deal. We'll see. We'll see when Scott hits the stripe here how much that changed things up. Yes, sir. Ooten out front, 20 and a 5-10. He had run solid laps, but then with a mistake by Tyler and then a mistake for Owen, he hit Mike's leg. They both lost some lap time there. So those guys working from the back now. Ooten out front, 20 with a 5:08. Owen on a 19.5.14. Tyler really hasn't recovered from that 25-second lap. He's on a 16.5 flat. Scott, 20 with a 5:10. Owen with an 18.508. Working the wheel. Here he comes down the front stretch. 18 with a 5:04. Scott still on a 20 lapper. 2:30 down, or 2 down, 3 to go. Little help after the wheel. Stay outside, Scott. Stay outside. Stay outside, Owen. Mike's still there. All clear. Ooten still on a 20 lapper. Owen picking up the pace a little bit. 19 of the 5:13 now. And he's off the track again. So we'll see how that affects him when he gets through the wheel here. 19.5.13. Stays on that same pace. 2 to go. Scott working the wheel with the lead. 20 and a 5:07. Owen 19.5.11. Tyler 18.5.17. And he's on the tube again, needing a little bit of help. Scott with a 15.7, 20 and a 5.08. Owen with a 15.3, 19.509. .125 to go. Scott still out front. Comes your leader. 5.09. Owen missed the stripe, so I'll have to pick that one up the next time. Owen on a 19.506 now. Less than a minute, guys. Scott on a 20 with a 5.11. Owen on a 19.506. Tyler 17.515.
"30 seconds left.
19.5 flat. Now it's a 5-second race here between Scott and Owen.
15 seconds left.
Mini Tweedy working the wheel. Trying to catch up to Uten here. 19 with a 5.05. Scott's going to have a long lap. He goes 19.503. Now it's down to a second and a half. Time has expired, guys. Keep racing, keep racing. Tweedy going to get caught at the stripe. 5.03 with a 9. What's Scott got? Scott's going to go 5.03 with a 5, and he's going to take it. TQ to Uten.
Tyler Tweedy
19.503 with a 5. Owen goes 19.503 with a 9, and Tyler goes 17.509. Put him down, come out and marshal. Let's get it blown off.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
One minute to the start of the race.
Yep. I hear you.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Tuesdays, Saturdays, yep. Yep. Oh, sorry. Check him in, check him in,
30
check him in.
seconds to the start of the
I need
race.
one marshal in the back corner,
Ryan
please.
Thomas.
One marshal in the back
Mike Root.
corner.
Richard
Anybody,
Metz.
anybody. Thank you, Tom.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, here it comes. Mike's on. Brian's on. And Richard's on. Everybody's nicely spaced out. All right. We got 45 seconds in. Mike on a 20 and a 5 flat. Brian 20 and a 5.11. Metz on a 20 and a 5.14. Fast lap so far goes to Mike, 14.523 on the first lap. Brian just went 15.4 and Richard 15.6 that last time by. Brian had a long lap. That's going to move Metz to the 2 spot. Richard 3.2 back from Mike. Brian another 2.5 back from Richard.
I was going to let you jump over me.
All right, we are a minute and a half in. Mike's still out front on that 20 and a 5 flat. Richard 18.501, Brian 18.510. I was looking for that 20 earlier. Last 2 laps in the damn wagon wheel. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Mike just ran fast lap of the race there, 14.083. 14.083, just a smidge off a 13-second lap. Brian moves up to the 2 spot, 18.508. Nope, never mind. He just slipped back to a 15.507. Richard on a 17.5 flat. Sorry, Brian's on a 17.507. Richard's on a 17.5 flat. And now Mike up to a 21.508. Mike averaging right now a 14.6. 14.6. Halfway through, Mike has that fast lap, 14.083. Richard has a 15.635. Brian a 15.435. $145 to go. 145 to go. Mike still out front, 21.505. Richard on an 18.513 and Brian on an 18.514. Well, Richard dropped to an 18.516 there. So that did swap them out. Alrighty then. Yeah. All right, less than a minute. Mike still on a 21 and a 510. Brian 17 and 5 flat, and Richard on a 17.504.
45 seconds left.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's not having a great lap this time.
"30 seconds left.
Well, that did get Brian up to an 18.517, but now on his lid, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, me too.
And Richard on his lid as well. Well, the
15 seconds left.
one thing to console yourselves, you all made the A main.
Yeah. We're on the podium, too.
That's right.
Mike Ruth done.
Mike finishes 20 and a 5 flat 010. 1/100th of a second from 21
Ryan
laps.
Thomas done.
Brian goes 17 and a 504. Richard on for a 505. What's he do? What's he do? What's he do?
All drivers are
17
finished.
509.
Richard Metz done. The race is completed.
All right, put him down. Come on out and marshal for me.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
1 minute to the start of the race. The Godfather, Brad Thomas. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Mountain Man. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Jim Poulian. Steve Thomas.
Yep.
15
We'll give
seconds
Jeff a
to the
minute.
start of the race. Brian Thomas. Less than 5.
Anytime I see a hot couple, the first thought of my brain is, I would like to see it.
Okay.
Not, I'm so happy for them. I'm like, together.
Yep. Now, Richard's going to marshal when he's helping Jeff get his car ready. I don't know.
Jeff Lawrence.
All right. Here comes the tone. All right. First laps around, Brian 15.6, Jeff 16.3, Chad 16.4, Jim 17.5, Steve 17.7, Brad 18.6, and Tim 19.3. And for all you space nerds out there, the Orion capsule is due to splash down in just over a half hour. That's probably going to fall while we're still waiting for glue to dry, so we might try to pull that up on the tubes of you. All right, we are a minute 10 into this shindig. Lawrence out front, 19.5.10. Oh, now Brian Thomas takes over, 19.5.15. Chad, 19.5.16. Jeff dropped to an 18.5.05. Brad, 17.5.02. Steve, 17.5.13. Jim, 16.5.04. And Tim on a 15.5.06. Jeff and Brian getting a little, doing the tango over there in the wagon wheel. It was, no, you lead, no, you lead, no, you lead. All right. Fast lap so far does belong to Brian, 15-2. Chad just ran his fast lap of the race, so 16-0. Steve, 16-9, and Caldwell, 17-3 those last times by fast laps. All right, we are 2 in, 3 to go. Chad still out front, 19-5-14. Everybody else 18 or less. Brian, Jeff on an 18. Brad, Steve on 17. Jim and Tim on 16s. All right, 2:35 down. Brian's still holding that fast lap. Caldwell just ran his new fast lap, 16-6 right there. Our leader gets through some traffic in the wagon wheel, crosses the start-finish line there. Last time by just had a half second over Brian. Now it's down to a quarter of a second. Chad going to be coming up behind Steve here. Brian going to be coming up behind Brad. And Jeff just ran his fast lap there, 15-4. Jim, it sounded like your truck had the walking farts going around that corner. 1:30 to go, 1:30 to go. Barton just ran his fast lap of the race, 15-9. He's now got a second over Brian. Watch the straightaway, go outside, go outside, go outside. It's clear, it's clear. Watch front stretch. Watch front stretch. Go outside, 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 outside. Or don't listen to me at all. That's okay. 51 seconds to go. Chad, he's now dropped behind Brian left to the point now. Brian out front by 7/10 now. But then he just got hung up with Steve.
"30 seconds left."
That does put Chad back out front by 7/10 here. Brian, another little issue.
15 seconds left.
All right. Chad now out 2.8 seconds. There's a tone. Keep running until you hear your name. Chad, another new fast lap for himself, 15-9. But Brian's still holding the fast lap of 15-1-9.
Jeff Lawrence done.
Lawrence
Steve
is done
Thomas
with a
done.
17.503.
Jim
Thomas
Killian
17.505.
Mountain
Jim
Man
finishes
done.
15.511.
The Godfather done.
Chad, another fast
Brad
lap on the
Thomas
last
done.
lap, goes 15.768 for a
All
19.511.
drivers are finished.
Brian finishes
Brian Thomas
19.515.
done.
So Chad gets the
The
first
race is
round TQ.
completed.
There will be no resort. We're just going to keep running the way it is. What's up? Okay. I can edit it. All right, we will we'll get the track blown off, get a little bit of glue on her. All right, I'm here, and we're going to give it, so we'll give her about 15 minutes here, 15 minutes, and then we'll get the next round started. I'm hearing we don't need glue right now.
16-9, 14-6, 14-9, 21 flat Reese.
I got all my
1 minute to the
marshals.
start
I
of
got
the
my
race.
racers checked. Here we go. It's live. You are on, Kelly. Yeah, it could have just been you missed the loop. I mean, I don't know. It's weird, but Owen missed a lap in his race too, so hard to say. 15-9 for Kelly to open it. Owen goes 17-1. Uden goes 15-3. Dom 16-1. Tyler 15-4. Scott with the bragging rights on the opener. See, it looks like Scott missed one there. So I didn't see him and Owen were racing to the stripe. I didn't see what happened. And now they're both upside down. Fix Scott's lap here. Kelly out front, 20 with a 508. Dom in that 2 spot, 19.511. Owen 18.5 flat. Scott 18.501 and Tyler 18.505. Stay inside, coming off the straightaway. Stay inside, inside, clear. Little help for Owen. Stay inside, getting to Owen. All clear. Oh. Kelly still out front. 20 with a 508. Dom on a 20 and a 515. Let's see what TQ looks like. TQ was a 20. Kelly actually reset his own TQ, and Dom under TQ pace 2 from round 1. 509 for Kelly, 511 for Dom. Then Tyler on a 19.511. Scott on a 19.514. Scott now goes 19.510 with a 14.9. Owen on an 18.515. Oh, a little help for Scott. A little help for Scott. Yeah, don't. Jeff already went sliding in that first qual. 2 to go. Ellison out front on a 507. Dom on a 509. Half a second the gap. With a lap car in between them. Sorry, not a lap car in between them. Well, he's got 2 lap cars ahead of him to try to work around here to get back to Kelly Ellison, the other all-blue car. That is your 2 car. Yellow and white wheels. Ellison on a 506, Dom on a 508. Scott 19.511, Tyler 19.515, Owen 18.508. So Kelly still your leader. 1.3 the gap back to Dom Reese. Kelly trying to hold his own TQ here. Here he comes. 15-2. Where's Dom at? Here he is. Dom goes 14-4 and he takes over the lead. 25.06 with a
45
0
seconds
to
left.
Kelly's 25.06 with a 2. 0.3 the gap. Ellison back to the point. 5.05. Dom back to the point. 5.05 with a 3. Kelly 5.05 with a
30
7.
seconds
0.3
left.
the gap. Scott, Tyler, and Owen. 3 through 5. Dom 5.04.
15 seconds left.
Here comes Kelly. He's got to work the wheel here. Kelly goes 5.05. Half a second the gap. Less than 10 seconds. Dom 5.04. Hooten on a 19 lapper. Him, Tweedy, and Owen on an 18.
Kelly Ellison done.
Ellison done
Ellison
5.04
fast
with
done.
a 5. Waiting on Dom here. He needs a solid lap.
Dom Reese done.
Dom goes 5.03. He steals the TQ
Scott
here in
Owen
round
done.
2. 5.03. Kelly
All
went
drivers are
5.04.
finished.
Tyler went
Tyler
19.508.
done.
Scott
The race is
19.509. And
confirmed.
Owen 18.505. Let's blow it off, guys. And I need 2 helpers to Marshall. In fact, I'll need a... Yeah, probably at least 2. At least 1. Thank you, Brad.
Mike Ruth. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Let's get our marshals, guys. Cover it up. Check them in, check them in.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Tom Series. Kelly Ellison. Jeff Lawrence.
Back of the big double. Back of the big double.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Here we go. Mike 14.9, Kelly 15.3, Tom 17.2, Jeff 16.1. Hot lap to, hero lap to Mike Ruth, 14.3. Ellison, though, out front, 21.5 and a 12. Mike Ruth, 19.501. Jeff, 19.515. Tom, 17.506. Kelly, your leader, third car in that group. Blue car, yellow wheels. There he comes down the front stretch. Working behind Lawrence and Mike Ruth. Ellison holds the lead, 20 with a 5.03. Ruth got it hung up in the wagon wheel. Drops to a 19.506. Lawrence on a 19.501 in the 2 spot. There comes Jeff and Kelly. Jeff puts it on a 20 lapper, so 20 with a 5.15. Kelly on a 20 and a 5.02. Mike on a 19.503, and Tom trying to get back on track. Oh, this ought to be a good lap for Kelly. Those were some smooth laps. It was 14 flat. Wow. 20 with a 5 flat. He's looking for a 21 lapper here. I watched most of Kelly's lap that time. It was clean. Yep, that'll put him on a 21. No, it doesn't. 25 flat still with a 15.2 that time. That's your leader. Another good one. 14.5. That puts him on a 21. 5.14. Lawrence on a 20 with a 5.15, but he's going to drop now. He had a little mistake. Mike goes 20 with a 5.13, and Tom 15.502. 1:45 to go, racers. $14.9 for Kelly that time. 21.514 comes Tom and Jeff. Tom goes hot lap 16.1. So does Jeff 14.8. Mike goes 14.8. That keeps Mike 2 seconds ahead of Jeff. Kelly would reset his own TQ. Or sorry, Kelly would take over the TQ. Mike had TQ from round 1. 1 to go.
"45 seconds left.
Ellison drops to a 20 with a 5 flat. Ruth 20 and a 5.13. Lawrence 19.501. Tom 16.515. 11 seconds the gap. That's not the important part. The important part is Kelly Ellison looking to reset TQ on a 20, or to take TQ here in round 2. 21.514. He's running all by himself.
15 seconds left.
That'll only help him. 20 with a 5 flat. Still good enough for TQ. Oh, well, we'll see now because Mike Ruth's 20 with a 5.01 was TQ from round 1. Kelly should get another lap here. We'll see. He's going to get caught right at the stripe.
Kelly Ellison done.
He's done. He goes 20 with a 5 flat. Just ekes out a TQ here in round 2.
Mike Ruth done.
Mike Ruth going to go 2. Waiting on Lawrence and Sears to finish it
Jeff
up.
Lawrence done.
Waiting on Tom.
All
That's
drivers are finished.
Ruth, Lawrence, and Sears
Tom
go 2
Series
through
done.
4. Ellison
race is
steals the
completed.
TQ from Mike Ruth in round 2. 20 with a 5 flat to Mike's 20 and a 5.01.
One minute to the start of the race.
Check him in, check him in.
MT Fast. Scott Owen. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Tyler Tweedy. "30 seconds to the start of the race. 15
I got my
seconds
marshals.
to the
Here we
start
go.
of the race.
Oops, live. Well, that's one way to get it started, Scott. Well, we'll see if that, I don't know if you were on the clock when you did that or whether you had just got there before the stripe. We'll see. 16-2, so it did not affect you. 16-2 for Scott, 16-1 for Tyler, and Owen with a 15-8 on the opener. $130 down, $330 to go. Tyler out front, 20 and a 5.10. Owen on a 19.5 flat. Scott 19.507. 1.8 the gap between 1 and 2, and also between 2 and 3. Two down, 3 to go. Whoa! He kept it on to all fours there. The old bicycle going on. Up, and Tube got him. Scott 19.501. Tyler's going to drop a little bit. He was leading. He had went 14.4 for a hero lap. He goes down to the 3 spot with a 20.4. Owen takes over the lead, 20 and a 5.14. Scott on a 19.502 and Tyler 19.502. Two to go. Owen out front, 20 and a 5.12. Scott, 20 and a 5.14, puts it on that 20 lapper. Tyler, almost 20 with a 5.15, got it there on that lap. So everybody on 20 lappers, 5.11, 5.14, and 5.15. Scott back around on a 5.14. Here comes Tyler. 5.14. Owen on a 5.11. Scott 5.14 with a 3. Tyler 5.14 with a 4. Scott 5.13. Oh, and Tyler gets it wrong in the wheel. That'll drop him off that 20 lapper back to a 19.5 flat. $50 seconds.
45 seconds left.
Owen.
30 seconds left.
20 and a 5.10. Scott 20 and a 5.12. Tyler 20 and a 5.14, but that's going to cost him. He's going to drop back to a 19.508. So good battle up front. Scott needs about 2 seconds here in the last couple
15
laps.
seconds left.
If he wants to take a TQ or he wants to keep his TQ from round 1. Tweedy just went 5.11. Scott went 5.11. 3/10 the gap. This is Probably be their last lap. See what Tweedy has when he hits the stripe. He's going to get another 5:11 with a 1. Scott should get another one too. 5:11 with a 5. 4/10 the gap.
Tyler Tweedy done.
Scott put in a hero lap.
MT fast
Tweedy
done.
goes 5:10. Scott's going to have a hero lap here.
All drivers are finished.
5:10. Tweedy goes
Scott Oden
5:10
done.
with a 7. Scott
The
goes
race is
5:10
complete.
with an 8. 167 the difference. Nice job, guys. Tyler goes 3.
No, he went 15-1, Mike 14-9. Yeah. I said you had to have a hero lap to beat him. Close. Hey, that was my first ever 20 lapper on this layout, so I'll take it. Yeah. All right, that was a fun one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get another one just like it.
Well, we won't get that much. 1 minute to the start of the race.
I'm going to need 3 volunteers, please. 3 volunteers. Anybody, anybody, anybody?
Richard Metz. 45 seconds to the
The
start of
birthday
the
boy
race.
is on the clock.
Brian Thomas. Mike Ruth.
So you're going to get your
30
AARP
seconds to
membership
the
going
start
tomorrow?
of the race.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah, I'm 53. Yep. I got a baby face.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah. Well, my wife's a year older than
Less
I am,
than 5.
so she started getting them first. So when she first started getting them, I would take them and lay them on her chair. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. Hey, I need 2 marshals. 3.
My wife doesn't like to look at the junk mail.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
She wants me to go through all the mail, and then if there's anything important, I'm supposed to give it to her. When the AARP shit comes, I give it to her.
Yep. I still need 1 marshal in the back corner here. Thank you, Tom.
That pisses her off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need the junk mail. I know. She's just finicky like that.
Yeah, but it's funny. All right, don't hit Tom as he comes across. Wait till he gets in his spot before you hit him. All right, here it comes. All right, Brian's on. Mike's on. And Rich is on. Brian, first lap is 15.932. Mike goes 14.619. 15.8, good call. $16.0. Keep that up. You're on a 19.503 pace. All right, 1 down. We got Mike out front. Just ran a 14.199. He's on a 20 and a 5.08. Brian on a 19 to 5.07. Richard on a 19 to 5.10. All right. Mike goes 14.154. Another new fast lap for himself. And the race. Brian just went 15-1. Mike, 13-8-7-5. 13-8-7-5. Richard gives him room. Oh, and Richard, nope, they got you. They got you, they got you. You ran a 17-8 that lap. So at the halfway mark, we'll let Richard cross the line. All right, so Mike on a 21.513, Brian 18.504, Richard 18.505. Just 0.3 separate those two. And Brian had a little bit of a long lap there, so now he drops to an 18.506. 15.592, new fast lap for Richard. He's on an 18.502, a couple more like that, and he'll be back in that 19-lap pace. 15.7. Going to 18.5 flat with a 7 here. Hit your marks, be smooth, looks good. Going to be another good lap. 15.805. 19, you're on a 19.515. That's going to change here. All right, I'm 130. Oh, and there's our leader on his lid. But he had 21 seconds over Metz, so that ain't going to change the running order. He is on a 21 lap pace, or was on a 21 lap pace. Now 20 and a 5:04 does drop him off. He had a 20 and a 5 flat with a 0:10 is the TQ time. He was ahead of that right up till there. Got a minute 10 to get it back though. All right. Mike just ran a 14.5, gets himself back to a 20 and a 5:03. Metz went 18.4, has him in an 18.507.
"45 seconds left.
All right, Mike, 20 and a 5 flat with a 6. Gonna get a couple more laps out of this.
30 seconds left.
14.6, 20 and a 5 flat with a 2 right now. Richard on an 18.511, Brian 18.515. Brian just ran a 14.4 for his fast lap. Mike gets it back on that 21.514 pace. You're supposed to still live. Everybody's still live. Everybody's still live. Everybody's going to be done when they cross the line this time.
Mike Ruth done.
Mike gets it done, 21 and a 5.12. Metz goes 18 to 5.09. Brian, it didn't pick him up, but we're going to.
All drivers are finished. Brian Thomas done. The race is completed.
Brian lost the steering link, it looks like. All right, put him down. Come on out and marshal for me. Short course truck Pro 4, y'all up.
One minute to the start of the race. Godfather, Steve Thomas, Brad Thomas. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Mountain Man, Brian Thomas, Jeff Lawrence, Jim Poulian. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
30 seconds. We'll give you. I still need marshals, though. I need 3.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I got Tom coming. I need 2. I need
Less
1
than
down
5.
in my front corner here and 1 down by the pits. Kelly and Richard are coming. All right. We'll let Richard, don't hit Richard as you come down the front stretch here. All right, here comes Tone. Steve's on. Tim, Brad, Jim, Chad, Brian, and Jeff. Everybody's on the clock. First lap's around. Steve Thomas is going to go 18.8. Brad 17.2. Tim 18.2. Chad to the point 16.6. Jim goes to 23.9. Brian 16.7. Caldwell, Jeff 17.7. So Chad to the point after the first lap, and then he goes even faster still, 15.971 on the second lap. Our leader there through the wagon wheel catches the pipe, trying to cut it a little short there. See what that does to his time. Does move Lawrence to the lead by about 0.2. Jeff just put in a 16.296. Out front by a second now. We are minute 10 in. Jeff on an 18.502. Chad 509. Brian on an 18.513. Brad 515. Caldwell on a 17 lapper. Steve on 16. Jim on 14. Brian just put in fast lap of the race there. 15.915. All right, pick up our leader, that white truck coming through the wagon wheel down the front stretch, crossing the start-finish line. 15.4, new fast lap of the race, gets caught up on that tabletop there. So he had 1.8 over Chad the last time by. Still 1.8, see what it is here. Chad up behind Tim. Oh, Lawrence, another one on his lid. He'd actually slid back behind Chad by half a second, or half a tenth. Help, help, help! All right, Chad out front by 0.4 right now. We're at 2:20 down, 2:40 to go. Chad 18.505 to Jeff 511. Brad on a 17.5 flat. Caldwell 501. Thomas, Brad 502. Steve on a 16. Jim on a 15. Oh, Caldwell having trouble after that single. Tom getting him figured up. All right, pick up our leader. He's over that big stadium double there down the middle straight. There's our leader, second place in that white. He is battling with Caldwell and Brian Thomas. There down the middle straight here. Third place is Brian. He's right behind Lawrence. They're much closer, but on the clock, 2.5 seconds apart. Jeff slides out. Brian gets into him. We're a minute 45 down, or to go. Minute 45 to go. Chad still out front. Got 3 seconds now over Jeff. Now Brian has taken over second spot from Jeff by a couple tenths. Watch the front stretch go inside, go inside, go inside. That was our leader. That lets Brian out front, and Brian just ran his fast lap with a fast lap of the race, 15.419. Puts him out front by 1.8. Barton had the TQ from the round one, 19.511. Nobody in a 19-lap pace right now. Brian, 18.506 with only a minute to go. Have to pick up about 8-9 seconds. That's probably not going to happen here.
45 seconds left.
Chad now dropping 4 seconds behind Brian, but by virtue of his first round pace, probably going to hang on to that TQ. Well, Brian on an 18.504, Chad 509, Lawrence
left.
510, just 1 second back. Caldwell on a 17.510, Brad Thomas on a 17.510, just 0.3 back. Steve on a 17.515, and Jim on a 15.515.
15 seconds left. The Godfather done. Steve Thomas done. Brian Thomas done.
All right, Brian finishes 18.502, not good enough to take over the TQ
Jeff
from
Lawrence
Chad.
done.
Jeff goes
All drivers are
18.506,
finished.
Chad 18.507, Tim
Julian
17.508,
Race is completed.
Steve 17.512, Brad 17.513, and Jim goes 15.517. Put them down. We're going to get the track blown off, get a round of glue on it, probably get started about 10 after 9 or a little later.
Scott Owen. One minute to the start of the race. Kelly Ellison. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's get our marshal coverage, guys. I got Brad, Steve, Jim. I got everybody.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Grid him up, grid him up. Dom in the 1. Dom in the 1. Kelly 2.
15 seconds to the start
Tyler
of the race.
3. Owen will be 4. And Scott 5. Sorry.
Less than 5.
My bad. Scott's 4. Owen's 5. You were right in the first place, Owen. Not the fact that you suck, but the fact you were in the 5. Okay, guys. 7 minutes. Stock buggy A main. Marshall's ready, racers ready. On the tone. Just the way they started on the opener. Oh, Owen goes to the 4. Got around Scott. Owen now looking to get around his dad here, and that'll be that. So Owen up to that 3 spot. Scott's going to take over the 3. Nope. 3-4 battle down the front straightaway. Owen up on 2 wheels. Little side grip there. Now Scott's going to take over that 3 spot. Owen has some issues down the front stretch. 3 and 4. Dom out front. There's Kelly in the 2 spot. Scott in the 3. Tyler's going to take over the 4 and Owen back to the 5. Tyler with some issues. Stay out. Well, I don't even know what to tell you. Jeff's right in the center. All clear. Dom, your leader. Working over that big double, that TLR car with the yellow and white wheels. Kelly in that 2 spot. 3 seconds the gap. Scott 3. He just went 14.9. He's 1.5 back of Kelly. Tyler will be 5 and Owen 6. It looks like Owen missed a lap. 31. Not sure where he's crossing that he's missing laps, but Kelly had the same issue, so maybe we'll need to check that out at the end of the race day. Must be right on the tube on the inside. 4:45 to go. Dom, your leader, out front. There he is. Kelly in that 2 spot. Here he comes. 5 seconds back. He just went hot lap. 14.7. Tyler in the 5. There's Scott in the 3. He's 6 seconds back of the 2 spot. And Dom back around. Where's Owen? There he is. Owen 4. Tyler just went hot lap. 14.8. Three down, 4 to go. 14 flat for Dom. Hero lap. Working, does he have a 13.9 in him? Kelly in that 2 spot. 6 seconds back of the lead. Scott in the 3. He's another 11 seconds back of Kelly. Kelly working that big double. 3:30 down, 3:30 to go. Dom with an 8.5-second lead on the field. Kelly in that 2 spot. Scott 3, Owen and Tyler. Three to go. Heads up, backside of the double. Stay inside, Scott. Stay inside. All clear. Dom, Kelly, Scott, Owen, and Tyler. 2:30 to go. Your leader down the front stretch. 15 flat. He's got 5.6 on Kelly. Let's see what that gap is. Now to 6.3. Scott just went 14.9. Hot lap for himself. Back around with a 15.3. 2 to go. Nothing even closer than 4.5. That would be Tyler to Owen to that 4 spot. $130 to go. Little help for Owen. He might get it. Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to get it caught right there. One to go. Nope. You're 19 seconds back of a 3. $45 seconds to go. Dom out front. He's 10.9 up on Kelly.
45 seconds left.
14 seconds back to Scott. 21 seconds back to Owen. 2.2 back to Tyler.
$30 seconds left.
$20 seconds. Dom with
15 seconds left.
almost 13 seconds here. Kelly's just trying to hold on and doesn't get lapped. Looks like that ought to do it. These two going to get one more lap. Owen going to get another lap, and then Owen's getting ready to go off.
Tyler Tweedy done.
Tyler going to finish 5.
Scott's
going to go 3.
Kelly Ellison
Kelly
done.
2. Dom going to get
Dom
the win.
Reese done.
And
All
Owen going to go
drivers
4,
are finished.
and that's a race, guys.
MT Fast done.
Put him down, come out and marshal
The
for me.
race is
Somebody
completed.
grab Kelly's car on the way out. Got to get our track blown off. Somebody grab a blower on the back straightaway, please. All right, Jim's going to go back and get it. Put him down, come out and marshal, guys. Need a little bit of help. Need a little help. Thank you, Brad. He's down here helping out. Pull straight out, Jim.
One minute to the start of the race.
Jim, hit the button on the top. That's your turbo.
Tom Series.
There you go.
45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Marshall in the back
Less than
straightaway.
5.
Check him in, guys. Check him in.
Mike Ruth,
I need one on the back
Kelly
straightaway.
Ellison.
I could use a Tweety.
Jeff Lawrence,
Either Owen or Tyler. All right, guys, grid them up. Straightaway's closed. Straightaway's closed. Grid them up. Kelly in the 1. Mike will be 2, Jeff and Tom. This side of the hump. Welcome to the A main, Tom. Here we go, guys. Marshall's ready, racers ready. 7 minutes, stock wheeler A on the tune. Just the way they started. On the opener. Kelly leading them around. Mike Ruth right there waiting to capitalize. He gave it up a little bit there. I thought he had a good drive off the corner to maybe beat him down the straightaway, but he held back. Kelly rolls it over, and Mike goes around. Little help for Jeff. Never mind. Mike Ruth, your leader. Kelly in that 2 spot. Jeff will be 3 and Tom 4. .3 the gap. Kelly just went 14.2. Mike owns the hero lap, though, with a 14.1. I'll get it on the next one. I can't fix it until you get around here the next time. Kelly, Mike. Kelly takes over the lead. Mike in that 2 spot now. Tom having some trouble in the back of the double. Never mind, all back on the tires. Here comes Kelly through the wheel. Mike in tow. 7/10 the gap. Stay inside on the wheel. Inside, inside, inside. Scott standing outside. Clear, clear. 4:40 to go. Kelly still leading Mike over the big double in the middle. Kelly on a 28.702, Mike on a 704, 8/10 the gap. 6/10 the gap. Jeff in that 3 spot just went hot lap 15.3. He's 16 seconds back. Tom, he went 16.4. He's another lap behind those guys. That's your battle right there. Kelly and Mike working the inside double. Kelly just bounced it off of the wagon wheel, spoke, and Mike went around on the inside. So Mike back out front. Oh, and now Kelly rolls it over. There's your leader. He just went hero lap 14-1 on the same lap that Kelly had a mistake, so he goes 5.6 back now. 3:30 down, 3:30 to go. Little help for Tom. Three to go. Mike out front, 5.5, up on Kelly. Heads up on the straightaway. Got one against the wall. That's your leader against the wall. 3.3 was the lead. Now he's going to drop way back behind Kelly here. Nope. That's true. Mike Ruth in that 2 spot, 8.5 back of Kelly with 2 to go. Here comes Kelly at the stripe. 8.7 back to Mike Ruth. Jeff Lawrence, 36 seconds back, and Tom over a minute back. $1:30 to go. Kelly out front, 11 seconds on Mike. There's your leader. Mike over that center double. There comes your 3 car, Jeff Lawrence, and your 4, Tom Cirrus. Mike 10 seconds back. Stays the same. Kelly just crossed the stripe. Can he make it up? Doesn't have a whole lot of time, but Jeff Lawrence just went hot lap 15 flat.
45 seconds left.
Right where he was, 14.5. $30 seconds to go.
30 seconds left. $15 seconds left.
15 to go, guys. Kelly, Mike, Jeff, and Tom, just the way they started. Time has expired.
Done.
Kelly going to get the win right there. Looks like they're going to finish the way they started.
Jeff Lawrence done.
Mike, Jeff,
done.
And Tom.
All drivers
as Tom
are
hits
finished.
the stripe, there he is. That's a
Tom
race, guys.
done.
That's a race.
The race is completed.
Put him down, come out and marshal. Put him down, come out and marshal. Get it blown off. Little help on the back straightaway, guys. Let's get it blown off. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. No thanks. If
1 minute to the start
if
of the
wheel
race.
don't catch you, the double tube will, and you'll fall on your face.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Need a little Marshall help, guys. Come on. Brad's helping me out down here. I need a couple more. Tom's got
30
his.
seconds to the
Mike's got
start of the
his.
race.
I got Jeff. I need one on the back straightaway. I heard somebody say they were coming. I don't know who that was. Oh, it was Kelly. Check him in, guys. Check him in. Tyler's going to be a little bit. He was out
MT
there blowing
fast.
off the track for Owen.
Scott Owen. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
That's not how you pronounce your name, is it? Odin? Yeah, that's what I thought. I can fix that.
Less than 5.
I think I can fix it anyway. You'll have to check in again, but that's okay.
Tyler tweeting. Scott Uten.
That's better. Let's put another O in there and see what happens.
Scott Uten.
Close enough.
MT fast.
That's better than Oten. You guys will have to check in again. Owen's in, waiting on Scott. And Tyler will give him a couple laps
Tyler
to get him warmed
tweeted.
up.
Scott Uten.
Something happened. Or two. I didn't see what happened. Camberlink? What's that? Yeah? Why is that? Well, there you go. Yeah, I was checking some stuff earlier too. Yeah. I need to get hold of my guys at the series in Michigan because they've not announced me as their race director for the series yet, and we're about 3 weeks away, and I got to make sure they're going to still hire me. I'd hate to get down to that last race and go, yeah, we don't really need you, Rich. Would have been nice to know. They made a post today. They actually got all the tracks to put out a tire compound chart for their track. So that's kind of cool. They're posting that for the every track that they visit. You want to take a lap? No, you don't want to take any chances? Okay. Here we go, guys. Marshall's ready, racers ready. 7 minutes. Stadium truck A-Main on the tune. Just the way they started. Everybody getting a little faster on that second lap. Uh-oh, Scott looking inside of Owen here. There, yeah, he'll wait on him. He may have not have needed to, but he did. That was close. That was a racing incident. Tweedy going to sneak up the inside. Scott's going to be upside down against the wall. Needing a Marshall. That's going to move him to the back. Nice guys finish last. Yeah, I don't know that I'd have waited on Owen on that one, but, you know, is what it is at this point. You still got 5.5 minutes to make it up. Owen, Tyler, Scott. 1.9 back to Tyler. Owen with the lead. Here he comes down the straightaway. Here comes Tyler down the straightaway. 1.8. Tyler goes hot lap. 14.8. Owen owns the hero lap, though. 14.8 with a 4. Tyler just went 14.8 with a 7. That gap down to 9/10. There's the battle for the lead. Oh, now Tyler gets it wrong. Oh, and he shoves it into the tube. If he gets it to bounce off, Scott's going to take over the 2 spot. Yep, back where they started. Scott to the 2, Tyler to the 3. Owen out front, 6 seconds on Scott Ooten. No, Tyler's going to try. He's going to try it again. He's those cars just don't do very well in that infield. Four seconds back to Ooten, but I think it's gotten a little bit more than that. We'll see what it looks like when he hits the stripe. 3.5 is actually better than I thought. So going in the right direction. Tyler in that 3 spot. Here comes Owen. Owen with the lead. 3.5 at the stripe. Now it's 3 seconds at the stripe. Stay inside. Stay inside. Stay inside. Stay inside. All clear. It'll be less than 3 now. Here comes Owen through the wheel. Oh, and Tyler got it wrong, and Scott gets it wrong too. That might stay at 3 seconds now. 3.5. Owen out front. Working the wheel. Airs it out, front straightaway. 14.8 that lap. There goes Scott. 3.7 back in the 2 spot, then Tyler in the 3 spot, and that is not for position 2 and 3. That's a 17-second gap. Oh, and now Tyler's got a body flopping. I suppose. Pulling wheelies. Owen around with the lead. Scott, 2.6 the gap. With 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time if he can just keep that consistency. Double single through the wheel. 2.7 the gap. Oh, and your number 2, backside of the double, needing a marshal. Jeff there to clean it up, but that's going to move Scott back. And another second marshal spot on the same lap. That's going to move him back 9.3 behind Owen. Still got a lot of time, though. 2:15 to go. It's about 7 laps. So now you're Owen, your leader, needing a little bit of help. Owen needing a little bit of help. That's going to lessen that gap back to Scott. Behind you. Everybody's running the other direction. Brad's got it. Let's check that gap now. Well, here comes Scott through the wheel, so it won't be 11, but it'll be better than 5.6. 5.6 back to the 2 spot. 1:40 to go. Tyler in that 3 spot. Here comes Owen down the front stretch. He went 15 flat. Scott went 14.8 against 2/10. 5.3 the gap. Here comes Owen again through the wheel. Picks a different line that time. Single double. 15.4. Scott through the wheel. 14.9. Picks up another half a second. 4.8 the gap. He wasn't kidding, Owen. He didn't sound too worried, Scott. Right. Well, you know, whatever it takes. Rattle his cage a little bit.
45 seconds left.
Uh-oh. Now, he still got her on the tires, so that's going to slow him down a little. He goes 16 flat. Stay inside, Owen. Stay inside. Stay inside.
30 seconds left.
6 seconds the gap back to Scott. 15 seconds.
15 seconds left.
One more lap for Owen. And Scott's going to get caught at the stripe. Well, maybe not. No, he scoots by, barely. So Owen still has to finish this off strong because he only had 7 seconds, and that's going to get him the win right there. Looks like Scott's going to go 2, and Tyler will go 3.
Scott Wooden done.
Put him down, come out and Marshall, guys.
All
Cover it up,
drivers
need a little
are
bit of help.
finished. Tyler Tweedy done. The race is completed.
Like
1 minute to the start
I
of
had
the
another
race.
theory. When you're young, an hour is a much bigger part of your life than it is when you're 50, right? An hour is a very tiny part, but when you're 5, an hour is
Mike
forever.
Ruth.
I
Brian
remember
Thomas.
driving somewhere that took a half hour.
45
It's like,
seconds
oh my
to the
God.
start of the race.
You know, now half hour is not even to work. But I have
Richard
no
Metz.
idea if that's true. It's just a theory.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, going to need some help.
Less than 5.
I need one more Marshall. One more Marshall back by the Hootie sign. The Hootie and the X-ray signs. Can I get one? One Marshall. Anybody? Can I get a Marshall? Marshall. Thank you, Jeff. All right, let's get them lined up. Going to be Mike, Richard, and Brian. See you at home. All right, going to be Mike on the 1, Richard on the 2, and Brian on the 3. All right, this is going to be 7 minutes on the tone. There we go. Mike takes the pipe, gets another one, so he's going to drop back to the 3. Brian gets the problem, so birthday boy to the point. If he wins this, we all got to sing happy birthday on camera. And goes a little inside, and Mike's going to get by over the stadium jump. All right. Mike out front now. He's got 4.5 over Brian, and it was just a half second between Brian and Richard. Mike 14.118 that time by, and then catches a pipe, sets it on his lid. Jeff's going to get him cleaned up before Brian can get there. Mike crosses the line. Oh, Brian on his lid in the wagon wheel, going to let Richard get by. So 5 seconds the gap between Mike and Richard. Mike goes 14.5 that lap. We got a minute 40 down, 5:20 to go, 5:20. Oh, good save, Brian. Two down, 5 to go. 2 down, 5 to go. Mike out front, 5 seconds over Richard. Richard's got 4.4 over Brian. Richard having some fun over there on the single. It's out of rhythm for the wagon wheel. Gets her back going, though. But it does allow Brian to pick up 2.8 seconds. Brian having another issue. He was 2.2 back that time, but little issue is going to give Richard some more cushion here. Mike crosses the line, and there's Richard. 7.2 back. Richard just ran his fast lap of the race there, a 15.808. Mike coming around trying to put a lap on Brian. And another fast one for Richard, 15.695. $3:15 down, 3:45 to go. Brian having another issue there on the backside. Richard even more of a cushion here. Richard 8.2 back from Mike. Mike having some trouble in the wagon wheel, but Steve gets him cleaned up halfway. Now he's gotten it around. So there he's going to cross the line. Richard's going to be about 4 seconds back. 4.2. And Brian having another issue here. Well, this is kind of the live action version of the tortoise and the hare. Michael run away. Michael wreck. Richard catches up. All right, we got just under 3 minutes to go. Mike, 5.8 over Richard. Richard had 12.8 over Brian that last time by. Richard having a little bit of a rougher lap here, 21 seconds that time by. That gets Brian within 10 seconds here. And Mike coming around, put a lap on Richard here. 2:20 to go. Oh, Brian, another issue over there in the wagon wheel. Two minutes to go. 2 to go. Mike has 16 seconds, full lap over Richard. Richard got 12.3 over Brian. But with 2 minutes to go, still anybody can win this one. Brian on his lid again here. And Richard has put in a lap on Brian. So now nobody closer than a lap of each other with a minute 25 to go. They run as they started.
Forty-five seconds left.
Brian and Mike get together. Richard might be able to get his lap back here with 35 seconds to go.
30 seconds left.
We'll get another lap and a half maybe, or well, another 2 laps for everybody. Mike might get 3 here. Yeah, Mike might get a third lap here, so he's going to get
15
this one one
seconds
more.
left.
Mike has, I missed it. Mike got the fast lap down to a 13.787. All right, here comes the tone. Richard's going to get caught at the line. Richard going to bring it home in the 2
Richard
spot.
Metz done. Mike Ruth done. All drivers are finished.
All right, put them down.
Ryan
Come on out,
Thomas
Marshall.
done.
I'm going to need 2
The race is
volunteers.
completed.
Anybody that can help me out, going to need two volunteers.
Jim Poulian. 1 minute to the start of the race. Brad Thomas. Steve Thomas.
Alrighty
45
then.
seconds to the start of the race.
I need some help. Help. Marshall.
Mountain Man. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Help. I need some help there in the center. Brad's
Ryan Thomas.
on his lid.
$15 seconds to the start of the race.
Chad, our pole sitter, looks like he may have a problem. Let's see what's going on here. Give him a racer's minute.
Less than 5. The Godfather. Jeff Lawrence.
All right. Is it terminal? Hey, Chad, are you out? He's out. All right, let's get him lined up. Everybody's going to move up one. So we're going to put Brian on the 1, Jeff on the 2, Steve on the 3, Brad on the 4. Steve on the 3? What? Did the earth start turning backwards or something? All right. Steve on the 3, Brad on the 4, Tim on the 5, Jim on the 6. All right. Let's get him, Tiger King. On the tone, 7 minutes. Brian, Jeff. Steve. Oh, Jeff's gotten by Brian. Brad's gotten by Steve. Caldwell right there. Oh. All right, Jeff out front. Followed closely by Brian. And we got Steve in the 3, Tim in the 4, Brad 5. See, y'all miss it. Steve does what you're supposed to do when you have complete access to an RC racetrack. He practices the hell out of it. And it shows. Steve, third place now, just 5 seconds out of second. Brian having an issue. That's going to bring Steve up even closer. Watch out, go inside, 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 right there. Steve crossing the start-finish line in that third spot. 5 seconds back from Brian. Brian just 1.8 back from Jeff. Jeff crossing the line there. Watch the horseshoe. Just there's a go inside, outside, whatever. There you go. It's clear. All right. Jeff through the wagon wheel down the front stretch here. Crossing the start-finish line. Your leader. Brian in the 2 spot, 2.3 seconds back. Steve is 5 seconds back from Brian. Tim, 1.5 back from Steve. Then it's Brad in the 5, Jim in the 6. And Jeff putting a lap on Brad. Watch go inside of turn 1, inside turn 1, inside turn 1. It is clear. Oh, help, help. In stadium jump. That's our second place. That's Brian. It's clear now. So now Steve going to make some inroads on Brian here. Steve now 3.6 behind Brian. So it's Jeff out front, followed by Brian Thomas, Steve Thomas, Tim Caldwell, Brad Thomas, and Jim Pullen. That's your rundown. Our leader down the front stretch again, crossing the start-finish line. About ready to come and put a lap on fourth place Caldwell. We got 3 minutes 50. Help, help, after the stadium jump. Help, after the stadium jump. Help, help. That was Caldwell. He's on his lid for a long time. I think that's going to let Brad, no, Brad had an issue as well. So he's not going to be able to capitalize on that. Did get back down to 2.7 seconds, but our leader trouble over that backside tabletop. No harm, no foul. Brian was 7.7 back. He'll be a little closer this time. Oh, careful. That got Marshall dropped the car right in front of our leader. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. So that's our leader, though. He just turned in his fast lap, 15.508. Fast lap of the race, though, goes to Brian, a 15.479. Caldwell just turned in his fast lap there, 16.6. Jeff still out front, 2.1. Not anymore. Jeff trouble in turn 1. Brian going to take over. Now Jeff traction rolls in turn 2. So trouble in turn 1 and turn 2 is going to give Brian the lead now. He's through the wagon wheel working through some lap traffic now. He crosses the line. Where's Jeff when he comes across? Jeff, he's going to come across 4.7 seconds back. Caldwell's truck's dead. So third place, Steve Thomas hanging on. Now 7.8 back. He was 12 seconds over Caldwell, but now he's going to be, I'm going to wait for Brad to cross the line. Yeah, Brad's now almost 2 laps behind Steve. So we got a minute 40 to go. Minute 40 to go. Brian out front. Here comes Jeff crossing the line there. 5.5 seconds the gap with a minute and a half to go. Steve still on the same lap as the leaders, although the leader is getting ready to come up behind him. Oh, the leader having a little trouble in the wagon wheel. Jeff not having a stellar lap here either, though. Does get it down to 4.8 seconds, but we have less than a minute to go now. And Jeff, another little issue there. Oh, Steve having some trouble. Oh, leader does get a lap on third place now. So rundown still Brian, left. Jeff, Steve, Brad, Jim, Tim off track. Chad wasn't able to start.
"30 seconds left.
Keep running. All right, Brian pulling more of a gap here. Oh, watch out after the stadium jump. Help, help. Marshall. All right, your leader coming to the line. I'm sorry, no, that's Brian just won.
Jeff Lawrence done.
Jeff gets the 2 spot. 4 seconds back. Steve goes
Thomas
3.
done.
That's a podium spot for Steve Thomas.
All
Brad goes 4, Jim 5,
Brad
Tim
Thomas
6.
done. The race is completed.
All right, head them over, get podium pictures going. Hey, Brad, can you take this to Richard? Give me just a second. There you go. Would you give it to Richard, please? He's bringing the paper if you want to do the picks.